Welcome back to Studio Tamera, the mystical paintress. Today, I'm heading off to paint with the Michigan Plein Air Painters in Kensington. It is a rainy July morning, overcast, which means the sun won't change a lot. So if you're new to plein air painting, it's good to paint on an overcast day because your scene will stay the same, hopefully. Let's go have fun. Little wild turkey in the road here in front of us. There she goes. You never know what you're going to see when you're out plein air painting. Just like clockwork, you can count on the sandhills. Hi, baby. Hello. We are the first car here this morning. I hope the rain isn't deterring the group. Uh-oh. Good morning. There you are. Good morning. Hello. How are you, baby? Are you here to say hello to the painters? Yes, you are. You're a pretty birdie. Most people never get this close to a sandhill crane. This is my friend Fraser. I see him every Saturday, don't I? Hey, baby. Hello. Deciding where to paint. I got him. He's eating out of my hand and he isn't leaving. Sharing the adventure. And to set up the equipment. Look at that sky. Okay, so I am set up and ready to rock. Got the Soltech easel out. My paints were ready the night before. Some birdseed. There's my board. And down here, I have my brushes and paints. Step one. Get out the viewfinder and decide, adjust it to size board you have, 1114, and decide what you're going to paint. These are fabulous. Gives you an idea and helps you to make the picture smaller. So here's a sketch in my little book. First, I'm mixing the greens that I see in the picture. Okay, big brushes, rough sketch. Now I have this sketch as a guide for my big painting. Hi. So the first step is just blocking in the values, creating the tree line back there. And that's going to be very soft. To block that in, I'm just using a mix of ultramarine blue, sap green, viridian, cobalt. Listen to the birdies. Little Gamsol thinner. Tap, tap, tap. And up we go. It's that simple. This is just the underpainting. Now I'm mixing a little purple cerulean and white. And I'm going to do the distant trees just to give them a hazy, far away kind of look. I'm just blocking this in. Just want to cover the board. See how a lighter background is a different temperature and it pushes it back and brings the island towards you. Your next step is mixing some cerulean and white. And just put some sky. As it comes towards you, lighten it, add white. Trying to keep it pretty thin still. There's also ponds coming here. Don't forget to dress in layers. It's raining. I just took off the sweatshirt. I have a tank top, but I may be putting the sweatshirt back on. So I'm doing reflected sky in the water. It's probably going to end up a lot lighter before I'm done. I'm just painting what I see. Want to see me get some birds? Watch this. Secret weapon is a little tin full of bird seed. Watch this. Come on, babies. I love these babies. Fortune favors the brave, doesn't it, little baby? Huh? Well, you're not sharing with all your little friends. You got some on your face, you little piggy. Not sure if you could see right there is a beautiful blue heron. This is actually a heron rookery and they nest up here. So we are now at the point where, see, we got drips of water on our painting here. That's okay because it's oil. If that was watercolor, that would be a problem. Come on, little friend. Don't be afraid. Here, have a peanut. Oh, peanut for you. Next, I'm just blocking in big areas now of this yellow-green, like I did in my little book. Oh, I have a chipmunk on my toe. And a downy woodpecker. OMG. I'm gonna pee my pants. This is so freaking exciting. I gotta give that guy one. I got to. And I'm trying to feed my little chippy here. My little friend. Come on, friend. So now we're putting in a little bit of yellow ochres. This mix here of different greens. trying to move the camera slowly for you. And we're just putting in some of this pond scum here that we've got in between the dark sky reflections. Everything's getting so much brighter than it was this morning. So we're just suggesting a few things here. Just paint what you see. Now I'm just refining. I'm adding a few darks. Our darkest dark, of course, is going to be the island. You don't want something halfway either, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't have the island halfway in the middle of the painting. See, the middle of the painting is here. Try to keep it there. I also don't want it halfway in the board, so I lifted it up. Little tricks and secrets. You want it to go right off the board. And down at the bottom, it's darkest. So I'm just going to squint and look up and copy shapes that I see. That's all I'm doing right now, is just copying shapes. Patterns of darks and lights. Broken color, add a little blue, add a little brown as you go. Constantly look at what you're painting. There are reds and browns in here too, but right now I really just want to get in the darks of the island. That brings it forward. As it gets toward the top, it's a little lighter. You can see the sky through it a little more. We're just going to suggest it a little in here. And then it comes down into, keep it real soft right now. Okay, now we've got quite a few darks, so I'm going to add a little ochre and a little sienna to the shadows on this side, just because they're not quite that dark over here. Put a little bit of this in where I see it. So now I'm adding a little more blue and white in the water. It's hard to know if this is pond scum out here or water. So I'm just placing what I see. I see it, I put it in. Trying to get rid of any sharp edges. So I'm trying to zoom in on one little area, and I'm doing pretty good. So I have been refining a little bit now, put some more sky holes here in my little island. Pay very close attention to that. You don't want sky holes to be sharp either. They're very tiny. Probably using the wrong size brush, I should wait. But they are in there. So I want to round the top here a little. So I'm going to put that there. This comes in. Just trying to get the overall, the top shape here. Just want to have a little bit of it in here. So, for things to look real, you have to actually study them a little. And if you have too much paint, can always just take a rag and wipe some off, like this. See, that's easy, that's not scary. And then take your little sky colors. Ready? Ta-da! Just like magic. And ta-da! There it is. There's a little coming down into here. I want to show a couple real quick palette knife tricks. So go into your light colors, wipe the big glob off the end, and then to create distance, we're just gonna put a nice little line of some real light. We don't want straight white. We're gonna put a nice little line or two in here. Got a little bit in here too. There's even a little something in here, just to make it look like water. And then if it's a little bit too raspy, a little too chunky, you can always touch it with your brush. And it'll kind of get rid of those little dots if you don't want them. You can also use the palette knife to put a few dark little branches in here. Just gives it a little bit of realism, especially dark here. Here, this one. Just want to suggest a couple. You don't want to overdo it. We're going to use a little bit lighter also. And then we'll take the brush over some of these. Here, little friend. When they're painting, this connection you get with nature, it's just phenomenal. Here comes the sandhills. So that's about it. I'm all finished up. I'll try and get a better photo at home. And now these guys show up, huh? Hold on a minute, guys. Let me take off my sweater. These are my buddies. Our friends. What do you got in your mouth? Come here. You got something on your mouth. Best painting day ever. And the wind just blew my painting over. What do you guys think about that? Shit happens. Let's hope it's not too fucked up. Holds up in 10 seconds. There's my painting. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you to all my subscribers and Patreon followers. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and like. Have a great day.